I think you slept 12 hours last night.
No.
You did. You were asleep when I closed it. I don't remember what time I said it was. Do you guys remember what time that was? I think it was like 7 o'clock. I had to talk loud so they didn't hear your snoring.
Funny.
So you slept 12 hours, and I slept 11. And it wasn't even a hard day. We were up late the night before, but the heat was intense. I think it was probably the second hottest day. And I'm happy to report, I think I finally figured out my sleep system. Finally. So what I'm in right here is silk liner with my fleece liner. So in my silk liner, in my fleece liner that normally goes on my quilt in cold weather and no quilt. And I slept like a baby. And I know you slept well.
Yeah. I slept in between no quilt and quilt the entire night.
We almost 800 miles in. Oh, we're almost 800 miles in. We finally figured out the sleeping thing.
Finally. And now it's time to do the ceremonial. Where did it go?
All right, you do it. Morning magic.
Welcome to day 72. I'm Captain.
I'm Sunshine.
And we're still walking.
And we're still talking. And we did a lot of sleeping last night, so we feel great. We're getting a super late start. My watch died, but it is 9 o'clock. It took us a while to get up and moving this morning. Then we saw some other hikers and talked to them for about a half an hour. And finally, we are on the move. We're at Jennings Creek. We're leaving Jennings Creek. We've got 10 miles of up today. We're gonna shoot for 15 to 18 miles. And then we have Will coming, and we're gonna do a changing of the guard. He's gonna just take my pack, and he's gonna proceed on with Captain, and I'm gonna go rest my tendonitis. So we are ready for the day. I don't know what the temperature is right now, but I mean, it feels insanely hot. Let's see.
72 degrees right now.
Wow. And it's 9 o'clock. So we're packed out with water. There's a lot of water sources today, which is awesome. And we're ready to go.
I don't have to be neurotic about water anymore.
You don't. The water police.
You always find me here when the world thinks that I've disappeared. You know just where to look. You know just where to look. And you
So I had our mileage of the ups and downs a little bit wrong. So we just finished 2 miles up. It is 78 degrees at 10:20. There is not a cloud in the sky. Luckily, we're covered under the canopy here. There is not a breeze to be had. And it's super hot. I decided to take my Frog Tog absorption wet thing and just wrap it around my head. Not only does it look cool, but it is cool. So it's keeping me a little bit cooler than around my neck. I may switch back and forth. So then we have a bit of a down. How many miles down do we have now? 2 miles down and then 3 miles up. So it's only 5 miles up instead of 10, which is pleasant. I was looking at this last night and I think I was half asleep. So, excuse me. So we are, oh gosh, excuse me, I'm burping today. We're doing it, but boy, it's hot today. If we had miles or days to kill, we probably would have taken a couple days off. But we are staying hydrated. We've got these things on us, keeping us cool. Lots of electrolytes, lots of breaks. We're not killing ourselves for not hitting the 17 or plus miles. After chatting with other people out here, everyone's feeling the same way. No one's hitting their miles. And it's better to be safe than heat exhaustion. So.
look forward to growing old, 'cause I'll be old with you. Oh, I'll be old with you.
Largo, did you hear that? It fell like right near me, and it was hard to see. I know, but it was hard to see if it was like big enough that it was gonna hit me. Okay, that was by far the scariest thing I've seen on the trail so far. Ooh. All right, guys, so you could hear it was so loud. And a big tree just fell, and I could kind of see where it was, but there's so many trees out there, you can't tell if it's coming towards you. I just started running. I don't know where I was running to, but whew, that was scary, guys. That was my scariest thing so far. How about you, Captain? Yeah. Were you worried about that the tree fell on me? Nah, you did come back.
Yeah, because if you were stuck underneath the tree, I need to help you.
I might be gonzo if I was stuck under the tree at this point. Ooh, that was kind of scary. Actually, a ton of trees that have fallen down in this area. So I guess clearly this is an area where a lot of trees fall. Ba-boom. Wow, that's a scary sound when you don't know where the tree is coming from. All right, back to mountain climbing. Time to look at the sky and listen to the birds. So this is the shelter we were trying to make it to last night. I heard it was fabulous with a porch and a loft, and it looks amazing. This one and then the other one, I can't remember exactly where we were, but the one where we had the door on it. This is so nice. Wow. The steps up to the loft. Wow. Bryant Ridge Shelter is the name of this one. It was in memory of Nelson Lovell Garnett Jr., born January 27th, 1967, and died October 16th, 1991. Wow, it's nice. It has such a good vibe to it. Huh. Oh well, it wasn't meant for us to sleep here. It's still beautiful. Calvin was getting water. It's just like boat showers.
Funny.
Largo only puts, I'm sorry, Captain only puts filtered water on his head.
That's not how it works. I just have filtered water here.
I feel like this should be like a Irish Spring commercial.
Oh my gosh. And now it just fits better.
Come hike the Appalachian Trail like Captain 2024 alumni of Northbound Thru-Hiker who uses filtered water for the Sawyer Screes and the platypus to cool himself off in the afternoon.
Wow, such a good commercial.
Here we see a crazy lady in the wild with a completely insane headdress. Has she gone AT mad? Who knows?
She went AT mad a long time ago. A very long time ago. I'm loving this thing. So Captain and I are sitting here talking about the likelihood of people to come back and finish their hike when they stop for mental versus physical versus, you know, like something that's happened within their family and their family needs them. And we were kind of saying that we felt that if people stop because of a physical injury or money or their family needed them for some reason, that they were likely to come back. But if they stop for mental reasons like missing family or just it's not fun or not what they thought it was going to be, that they probably won't come back. And Captain, what did you say?
Well, if I was that mentally done, honestly, I would just attach myself to a happy group.
To a happy group and then hope they brought you up into the happy space?
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because it's all temporary, right? If you're unhappy, it's just temporary. You'll be happy again. What do you guys think? What do you think what is the likelihood of people coming back and finishing their hike that originally wanted to thru-hike? Are they coming back? Like, is it because they had an injury and they'll come back? Like, do you think there's a certain type of person that comes back and finishes, or it's just kind of random? Okay, the most beautiful thing I have seen out here on my almost 800 miles of hiking It's happened several times in the last, I don't know, 70 miles. Is I see a mommy or daddy, I'm not sure which it was, deer with their baby, and the baby has all the spots on it, and they usually stand right on the trail and just stop, and they just look at me, and I look at them, they look at me, I look at them, and I'm like, oh, and my eyes get a little watery. Sometimes I take out the camera, sometimes I don't. This current time I didn't take out the camera. That is just such a magical moment. It's like they know I'm not gonna hurt them. I know they're not gonna hurt me. Maybe they're looking at me going, my, that's a strong young man you've raised. And I'm looking at them going, what a joyful little, what's a baby deer called? Fawn? Fawn you have. And these little babies can bounce, I swear, 6 feet in the air and 6 feet in the distance. And they're so happy and so, oh my gosh, it is the coolest thing out here, you guys. I love it. Like every time I see it, I just stop. I'm just like, it's like I've seen it for the first time again. Meanwhile, I don't know how many miles we have left. A lot. Oh my gosh. I don't want to keep, oh Jesus, I don't want to keep talking about the heat, but I cannot explain to you guys how hot it is out here. And we're not near any roads. There's no hope of a Trail Magic Coca-Cola, half frozen, like a Slurpee from 7-Eleven. Nope. We're just out here with our warm water and our positive attitude and my hair wrap. Oh, wow. Again, still a type 2 fun day. Definitely not a type 1. Definitely not. But I'm keeping a good attitude. And in just a mere couple hours, I will get to see Will again. I know I keep telling you guys that there's gonna be like a month or two we're not gonna see him. That is true. His apartment lease is up, his Airbnb lease, is up in a week, and then he's gonna head north, unless I can convince him to stay south somehow. But I think it's gonna be too expensive because he's looking for month rentals through Airbnbs, and it's summertime. It'll be summertime in Pennsylvania and points north, and that is way beyond our budget. So he will likely head up to hang out with my parents and then come visit us maybe once a month. Anyway, all right, back to the trail. This is kind of a sad because I am less than a half a mile away from tagging Will in and tagging myself out for 3 days. And I know I'm coming back because I'm still walking, but it still feels like, I don't know. I will come back and make up these 3 days when he visits his sister, but it just also feels like, okay, what have I got to do for 3 days to get this tendonitis in check? You know, I've got 3 days to make everything better, and that feels like a lot of pressure. But I'm determined, and I think it's unfortunate that, you know, I have to tag Will in and tag myself out instead of just tagging him in, and we both go hike with Captain for the weekend. But I'm also super glad that I have him to be able to do this, you know, I mean, and for Captain to be able to spend some time with his dad. All right. Oh, you're in charge of keeping, okay? I don't want you to lose him. I don't want him to go off a ledge. I don't want him to sleep outside. You're in charge.
Would you like it if I dyed my hair pink?
Oh, that's funny.
He's wearing all my pink clothing.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a lot of responsibility, but I want you to keep Dad safe.
It's gonna work. Okay.
I love you guys. Largo, you're in charge, honey.
I'll see you in Canada.
Do not lose Dad, Largo. Don't leave him alone. Yeah. Teach him about his bear can.
Largo, don't we go that way?
Oh, great.
right, so now that Mom's gone, you do know you're gonna have to learn all the ropes.
I'm excited. I have only but one responsibility, which is follow your lead. And then I have to use Mom's sweaty mattress pad.
Exactly. You're gonna appreciate the new mattress pads. The old ones were absolutely thin as hell and not really nice. But now that you've got the cushy life that we've sorted everything out with, you're definitely gonna enjoy it a lot more than the first few months we did.
How do you feel about being in charge?
It's definitely a bit more of a challenge, but now that I've got something to do, this is definitely gonna keep my mind off it a bit more. That's for sure. On to the shelter.
So welcome to the Captain and I don't have a trail name yet show. This is going to be kind of fun because I haven't hiked since like March. And so I imagine at this point that I've moved so far in the last mile and a half that I have moved in like the last 4 weeks because I've been glued to a desk. And so I am looking forward to 3 days of fun in the sun, in the way too much sun. This is going to be quite a challenge because we're in a bit of a heat wave right now. And so there is going to be a lot of challenges. I'm glad I'm starting off like at 7 p.m. where it's actually kind of nice because otherwise I think I'd be going, what did I sign on for? But I will not attempt to hijack this. I'm just an acting VP in this thing, and LARGO'S moved up to president now of our little constituency. And so I'm excited though, and it is absolutely gorgeous. LARGO, I need you to be kind on me. We're gonna do a lot of miles, but just let me get my legs underneath me.
Yeah, I mean, you caught this place in the golden hour. It's amazing right now.
It really is nice.
It's only downhill from here, literally and physically.
So we made it to the top of Apple Orchard Mountain.
And look at this.
Look at that. That's not an apple orchard.
That's the biggest apple I've ever seen.
So we basically gone up about 1,000 feet in a mile and a half from the moment we left the car. And we're not dying yet.
No.
Well, you shouldn't be dying. You got serious hiker legs.
I mean, it's 68 degrees right now, so it's quite nice.
Look at this, though.
I wonder what that is. It's probably like a radar dome or something.
And with this lighting, oh my gosh, this is spectacular.
Wow.
I ain't looking back. I ain't looking back.
So, Captain, how late do you guys usually hike until?
I don't know. It really depends on the day, but normally around like 8 or 9 if it's bad. But like, I mean, recently we've been getting in a bit earlier, which has been nice. But these next 3 days, we're not getting until midnight. We're doing miles and miles.
We're gonna do miles and miles, and I'm gonna wind up in the hospital afterwards. That's what's gonna happen. Our goal is to go and hit some really big miles, even though I'm in no shape for it. Because usually I guess people get injured if they push themselves too hard, like after a week. Since I'm only going 3 days, my goal is to end up limping at the end, but still hit big miles every day.
That's good. You know, you'll learn your trail legs fast.
Yeah, right. Woo. All right, and starting off with a serious little downhill dip. Look at this. This is insane.
No kidding.
Do you see a lot of these?
No, it was this and then going down near, was it McAfee? Or no, was it was Dragon's Tooth. This and going down Dragon's Tooth are kind of similar. We have not seen this in a while. This is aggressive. We haven't seen this in a while. I'm slightly worried about that very big boulder in between these two. But
I guess we saved the perfect path just for me, huh?
no kidding.
Look at this boulder. Holy mackerel. Hopefully there's no earthquakes around here.
No kidding. It's very precariously placed. So we've got an amazing, probably once in a while view of the sunset. I mean, we haven't seen a good sunset like this in probably about 3 or 4 weeks at this point.
I haven't seen something like this since we were on the boat, to be honest with you. Look at that.
And to be honest, this is super rare because either most of the time it's either we're in a shelter where it's really kind of, it goes down most of the time to kind of keep you in a valley and away from the wind, or it just doesn't have a good sunset.
This is so incredible.
This is amazing.
And we only have like 0.2 left to the shelter.
Yeah.
So hopefully, yeah, we still have a little while till it goes down.
Yeah.
Let's get some daylight so we can set up the tent. And then we can admire the sunset some more.
Exactly. Did you sleep well last night?
I got up like at 4 in the morning last night.
Good, because it's gonna take you a little while to adjust. So I bet you gotta come into this tired.
I'm looking forward to it. I'd help you, Largo, but I'm carrying the camera, you understand?
Yeah. Welcome to the end of day 72.
I'm like super giddy. This is like my favorite part so far. I feel like I'm behind the scenes now. When it's you and Sunshine do this every day, it's like I always want to be those two behind the camera.
You go from behind the editing to behind the camera. Ooh.
I know. Now I'm also the light person. Sorry. I had to keep my phone on.
But yes, so today we went 14 miles.
You know where we went?
We went...
Where'd we go?
Let me double check.
Hold on.
Today we went
from
Jennings Creek Rd to... Where the hell is it? To...
It seems to go so much smoother when
Sunshine's normally we're prepared. We went from Jennings Creek Rd to Thunder Hill Shelter.
Thunder Hill Shelter.
It was quite a short day for us. It was only 14 miles. But now that we've got Dad here, we're gonna pick up the pace a little bit.
I've got only 2.5 miles under my belt so far, so I'm feeling really psyched. Like I could have gone more hours today, that's for sure. Except for I'm a little bit concerned about going at night. So
who knows?
Baby steps.
Baby steps. You'll own your trail legs eventually. But with that is going to be all for tonight, and we will see you.
Hold on, what was your best part?
Oh, right. We're falling apart. I would say my best part about today was getting about a half an hour to eat and be in AC in the car about 3 hours ago.
And my best part is stating the obvious, but yes, it's being here. So without question. And my worst part? Do you have a worst part?
No. Normally, yeah. Worst parts are rare and few and far between. But I know that if Mom was here, her worst part would be her pain because she has had a bit of pain.
That is my worst part, that she couldn't be here with us.
Yeah.
But on a more selfish part, I'm a little petrified about having to use a bidet. So I don't know what's gonna happen there. We'll find out in the next couple of days.
We'll see. But yes. So with that, again, we will see you on day 73.
Bye.
Bye.
So cute.
Wait. Max.
Oh no, I don't know. It's gonna be 2 seconds. It's just an open. Your hair looks fine. Are you serious? Oh my God. Catherine thinks he sleeps with his head.
Remember this morning when I said, I don't know, 10 miles up, then I said it's only 3. Well, we had not looked at the map correctly. It was right this morning, the first time. And so right now we're on a, brace yourself. We've already done, I don't know, 3 or 4 miles up. We get like 9 more.
Whoa, look at that.
Ooh. Okay, let me see.
My routes.
My routes, there we go, okay.
I'm drowning my sorrows from not being with the guys. And the wind is frosty.